Hello there, this is Brendon from Tap Rack Bang. Today we're going to talk about a holster that, to be honest with you, one, is revolutionary, two, it's super interesting, and three, it saves you a lot of money. So at first glance, they're like, oh my God, that's expensive. It's not, it's saving you a lot, okay? We're talking about Tier 1 Concealed and Modern Samurai Projects collaboration, okay? So we got two MSP holsters right here, right? We got an inside the waistband version, and then we got an outside the waistband version. This guy comes in at about $120 for this specific setups right here, right? And then this guy is 150 bucks with a QLS fork in the back. Brendon, it's a $150 holster. How does it save me money? Well, this holster specifically grips to the weapon light that is attached to your weapon. Okay, so obviously on their website they got different weapon lights that you are able to use. We have a couple of MSP holsters today that is designed to clamp onto the X300 series of lights. So I got an Ultra, I got a Turbo in here, and then I got a B and an A model as well. So it'd be interesting for us to see. Okay, so you got, let's start with the outside the waistband. So you got your Springfield Prodigy right here, right? This obviously fits a bunch of staccato holsters, right? Most 2011s fit, right? You got your venerable MMP 9 2.0, non-California compliant, fit. And then you got the old grandman of California compliant guns, right? Which is the Glock Gen 3s, fit, and then obviously fit as well, okay? These are obviously a little loose, right? Because we are trying to make sure that all three of these fit. But when you're using each one, right? Let's say you're using this specifically for a Prodigy, you obviously could adjust it. Now, same as most modern inside the waistband holster, this guy comes with a lot of features. You got your wedge right here that could bring in the grip of that firearm closer towards your body. And then you got your clips right here. Specifically this one, it's tuckable and you're able to hide this when you're tucking in your shirt. And then you got your crush washers in the inside. It's kind of hard to see, so that you can adjust the retention of the holster itself. In the back right here, you got your outside the waistband holster on this one. You got your crush washers right here to adjust the retention, right? And then in the back, it is compatible with Safariland QLSs and also the G-code hangers that you can mount right here. So obviously those two are different profiles, but it does have the capability to accept those two different types. Okay, Brendon, what are the pistols that fit these MSP holsters? Well, instead of me dictating each and every single one of them, because trust me, you're gonna see it, it's a lot. What I'm gonna do is Royce is gonna go ahead and put it right here in true Star Wars fashion, right? Because if not, if you haven't been following MSP, Scott Jedi, right? Super famous guy, extremely good shooter, right? Especially when it comes to red dot. Let's go ahead and play it. Anyway, all right, so here comes the money saving part. Yes, it's 120 bucks or $150, but you are having a holster that fits most of the guns that you currently own, right? So typically, before these guys were popularized, I would have to spend quality holsters anyway, $120 for each one of these guys, right? So $360 to equip the Prodigy, the MMP, and the Glock with good holsters that, you know, that we described from our previous videos. With the MSP, all you gotta do, spend 120 bucks, and boom, you got a holster for all three of your firearms, okay? And the same thing with, obviously, outside the waistband. Now, when it comes to instructors though, I think this is very valuable, right? Especially we get a bunch of students that are coming to us with random firearms, probably improper holsters and whatnot. And on top of that, even if you're the instructor, right, I'm having to teach different types of guns at different days, right? Maybe teaching somebody with a Glock or an M&P or a 2011. I could just bring one holster and never mess up and forget something. Now, let's say, for example, you're an instructor, you got an X300 with an A model right here, right? They come to you, hey, instructor so-and-so, I don't have a holster, I forgot, my holster didn't come in time, whatnot. You can pull out your outside the waistband or inside the waistband MSP, attach it to whatever firearm they have, right? As long as they're within those lists that we dictated earlier. And then, boom, now they have a holster usable for them during those classes. Now, I am gonna say though, okay, there has been a lot of attempt out there on making universal holster, but seeing this is probably one of the better holsters that I've seen out there, and for a few reasons. One, it's tier 1, right? They already have a lot of experience in making holsters, and 2, if you notice, every single firearm that I put in here has their trigger guards covered appropriately, right? Which I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen those universal holsters from other companies, right? Like, for example, there's companies out there like Black, right? And they make those universal holsters that they have their specific attachment, right? You're not even using a light. They have their own attachment that go to the rail that you have to snuck in. And some of them, right, have the gun sitting so high to a point where you can access the trigger guard. So here's my point, right? My proven point, trigger guard covered. Trigger guard covered. Trigger guard covered, right? Trust me, that is not universal to most universal holsters.
If you think all gun laws are an infringement and you live behind the enemy lines in the People's Republic of California, then check out our Unconvicted Felons t-shirt. Came out with this t-shirt design for you where most of us are fed up with the situation here in California. So check it out. Check out our website. Awesome t-shirt coming at you, and our new line of 2 arms where it stands for 2A rights matter. So check out our new t-shirt and help us feed our dog.